Now, a lot of time when we are talking about waterfront properties in Lagos, when we are talking about lagoon fronts, we are talking about ocean fronts, beach fronts. A couple of times, investors have had these objections that hey, you guys are just selling swamp, you are selling water. You just want me to make my money and come and buy water. So I feel it's high time we make it clear. We give you a different reason for you to invest in waterfronts here in Lagos, and I think the best way to give you that confidence, that analogy in what you are investing is to actually show you the map of Lagos, show you the locations of all these waterfronts, and then the waterways. Let me put it that way. That's what I'm looking for. The waterways of Lagos, so that when you are buying a waterfront, you understand the kind of access and the kind of privilege that particular access to that waterway give you as an investor. So either you are staying there, you plan to rent out the place, you plan to do a residential development there, you plan to do a commercial development there. What are the advantages, what are the privileges you get to enjoy as an investor when you position your investment around these waterfronts and around these waterways? Now, let's start. First of all, if let me make this these waters very clear. So we have the lagoon and then we have the ocean. So right here is the Atlantic Ocean. So everything we have at this side are all the Atlantic Ocean, which means that basically everything we have starting from here down to here are all everything we have all this side are all facing the beach. Everything we have all this side are all facing the beach. So while this side that seems irregular, this is lagoon. This is a lagoon here. So the lagoon also stretch across Ikorodu, across Ekpe, across Ibeju-Lekki. All this side is Ibeju-Lekki. We have a Tiosa here. We have the Lagos Island here, which is Marina, Obalende, CMS, and then we have the entire stretch of Amur Dolphin, First Stack down to Badagry, also around this side. So now when we show you this waterway, you now get to understand that okay, if I have a property that is facing a lagoon here, so okay, these are the waterways I have access to. If I have a property facing a lagoon here, these are the waterways I have access to. These are the privileges I get to enjoy, and so on and so forth like that. All right, now let's make things more interesting, and this time around we'll be showing a couple of bridges, a couple of roads that are around all these different waterways and around these waterfronts. All right, so we still have the Atlantic Ocean here, which means that all the stretch of what we have here are all facing the beach, and we have this stretch right from Ibeju-Lekki down to the Victoria Island. So I'll be sharing a couple of landmarks around what we'll be seeing here. Zoom. I'll be sharing a couple of landmarks, so let's start to zoom. So now this Victoria Island somewhere here, and this you are looking at here, this extension you are looking at here, that's Eko Atlantic City. So the Eko Atlantic City is directly facing the beach, is right here. That's the Eko Atlantic City there. And now this is the popular Lekki Expressway. This is the popular Lekki Expressway coming off the Third Mainland Bridge. This is the Third Mainland Bridge here. This is the Third Mainland Bridge here, off the lagoon. That's the Third Mainland Bridge here. Then right from Victoria Island, the Zumba and Badagry way. Then the Lekki Expressway going to Lekki Phase 1, down to VGC Aja, down to Ibeju-Lekki. So this is the Lekki Expressway. I can see how the entire stretch of the road goes. And this is the Eko bridge here. This is the Eko bridge here, where the Lekki Expressway crossed over the lagoon here at the tiniest side of the lagoon, and then went into Eko. So all these are all also lagoon, and the deep sea port is somewhere around here. Deep sea port is somewhere around here. We have the seaport. Seaport is facing the ocean, while the Dangote refinery is somewhere around here. The refinery is somewhere around here. So it might not be definitely accurate, but just giving you an idea of how all these different things are located. All right, now looking at it too, and let me give you an idea of how the Fourth Mainland Bridge, will be going. So we have these somewhere around here is Ibama-Adesanya. Somewhere around here is Ibama-Adesanya. So somewhere around here is Langbasa. Then if you climb the Lagos Lagoon, somewhere around here, then the Fourth Mainland Bridge will go into Ikorodu, somewhere around here, go into Ikorodu, somewhere around here. Let me just stop there. So that's, it is still going to be going more into Ikorodu, but that's just to give you an idea of how close this lagoon or this waterfront also give access between Ikorodu over here and Ibeju-Lekki or Itiosa down here. So when we are telling you to invest in this waterfront, particularly most of the waterfront that we have around the Ibeju-Lekki, facing the lagoon, or the waterfront we have around the Ibeju-Lekki facing the ocean, is because of the different access these waterways they give you. Now, if you have a property around this axis, let me give you some clue about some of the properties we have around this axis. Okay, here this is where we have the popular Lagoon Front estates. Let me zoom in more. Lagoon Front, Lagoon Front estate is somewhere around here. Lagoon Front is somewhere around here. So you can see right from this map that for people that have a waterfront in Lagoon Front, basically they can navigate these entire waterways down to Agbowa, or navigate these entire waterways down to Ijede or down to Bayoku, and at the same time they can navigate these entire waterways also this side to also come to Refuge Island, come around the deep sea, the free trade zone rather, and also the different other islands around this axis. So these are just some of the things you get to enjoy by investing around these waterways, and not just going to the right hand side. The waterways also give you a lot of access, particularly for the rich locations here in Lagos. Let me zoom in here. This Eko Atlantic City here, this Victoria Island here. Victoria Island also has a lot of waterfronts, because this entire lagoon still come down like this. This entire lagoon is come down like this. So, and then from here you can access into the Lagos Harbour. This is Lagos Harbour. Here is the Apapa Port. The Apapa Port is somewhere here, and from here you can also access all these different creeks and head into the Port Novo Creek. So that's just some of the things you get to enjoy around this access. So I'll be showing some of the most expensive waterfront access, or the most expensive locations here in Lagos with waterfront access. All right, so let's talk about a couple of projects and how they are located around these Lagos waterways, either around the Atlantic Ocean or around the Lagos Lagoon. So we'll be starting with the seaport. the seaport. Seaport is somewhere around here, and then the airport is at the Lagoon side. The airport is at the Lagoon side, which is somewhere around here. Lekki Airport. Alright. So somewhere around here we have Lagoon Front Estate. It's a waterfront. It's located somewhere around here, and at the opposite side of Lagoon Front, somewhere around here, we have Lagos. So Lagos also have a waterfront along the Lagos Lagoon too, and somewhere beside Lagos here we have Dominion Foreshore, and somewhere around here we have this new project. Somewhere around here we have this new project in Ekpe called the Monte Carlo. Monte Carlo is by Adozilon. So still talking about the Lagoon Front properties, somewhere around here. Let me zoom out a bit. Somewhere around here, after I put you can see Ibeju-Lekki at the other side of the lagoon. So these are Sangotedo. We have ambience foreshore at Sangotedo. Then talking about beachfronts, somewhere around here, we have, well, the islets. We have the World Islet. Somewhere around here is a beachfront, and beside the World Islets we have Eko Beach City, and it's also a beachfront too. And somewhere around here in Imedu, a beachfront too, we have Opulence. That's by Chris Holmes. Opulence is a beachfront too. So these ones are beachfronts, these ones are lagoon fronts. Somewhere after I put two here, we have the Peak Resorts and Golf Estates. Also has access to the lagoon too. So at the other side of the lagoon, you can see Igbe, Ijede, Bayeku has a lot of waterfronts, Ofin, Ibeshe, down to Ebute, Ikorodu. All these side of Ikorodu also have access to a waterfront. Now, somewhere around here, is where we have the Orange Island, Freedom Way in Lekki, and here is the Banana Island. Banana Island here. There are still a lot of other projects in between here, a lot of artificial island that developers are bringing to this location. So for the next 3 or 2 years, you are definitely going to be seeing a lot of islands between VGC and Banana, and that are going to be very, very, very premium properties. Now, the regional road that is ongoing right now at VGC is just a road that is going somewhere like this. The regional road is the regional road. This is the regional road here. So, providing an alternative route for the Lekki-Ekpe Expressway between VGC and Lekki Phase 1. So that's the regional road over there. So with this now, you can see all these waterfront properties that we have in Ekpe, waterfront properties that we have in Ibeju-Lekki, the beachfront around Orimedu, the Lagoon fronts, Monte Carlo, Dominion Foreshore, Ibeju-Lekki, Lagoon Front Estate. All these are waterfront properties directly facing the lagoon. The Peak Resort and Golf Estate, Ambiance Foreshore, all these also are lagoon fronts. They have access to the lagoon. The Wealthy Islet, the Eko Beach City is facing the Atlantic Ocean. The Opulence is also a beachfront in Ibeju-Lekki, and around Ikoyi, Lekki Phase 1 also there are a lot of premium waterfronts around Orange Island, Banana Island, and a lot of different islands that are also coming up around Chevron and the likes.